Welcome to Greed Confessions, a business channel that talks about money mistakes, wealth building success, secrets, and how to stay broke or build wealth. This channel is about real life money stories and the psychology of behind financial success. Subscribe now because your next financial breakthrough might be just a confession away. Yo, imagine this. You're working night shift in BGC. Your headset is basically part of your body at this point. You're answering calls, following scripts, handling angry customers online, drinking too much coffee just to stay awake, and earning just a measly $35,000 a month. Probably around $700, I think. Not terrible, not amazing, just barely enough to live in one of the most expensive cities and parts of the Philippines. Then one coworker leans over during break and says, "Pare, I made more money in trading than in this field of work in the last 2 weeks." So, and you laugh and you think, obviously this is a joke. You think this is, not really true. You open up his phones and you saw the numbers. He showed you profits and wow, you were amazed. You were shocked that there's real money, pesos, entering his bank account. So this is a story about a BGC employee that turned his $35,000 a month salary into $2 million in just 6 months and then lost it all in one trade. Not because he knew nothing, but he kept winning, became greedy, and that's what made it more dangerous. So here it is. Miguel is a 27-year-old working at a fintech account in Bonifacio Global City. His schedule was brutal. Night shift, long commute, constant calls, short sleep, can't even see his family. His salary was only 35,000 pesos a month. After rent, food, transportation bills, support for his family, and small personal expenses, he's lucky if he could save 5,000 to 6,000 pesos a month. That's only $100 a month to save in the Philippines. So when he discovered trading, it didn't feel like gambling. It felt like a possibility. He started with free tutorials, online trading groups, influencers showing charts, luxury watches, cars, condos, and about escaping the ordinary life. So one word kept appearing everywhere: leverage. Leverage sounds technical, but the idea is simple. It lets you control a much larger trade than the actual money in your account. If you put 10,000 in your account, you're trading as if you have 100,000 because you have a times 10 leverage. That sounds powerful, but here's beginners ignore. If gains are multiplied, losses are multiplied too. Leverage does not make you better. It only makes the outcome more extreme. So Miguel opened an account in a Philippine broker platform that allowed leverage trading. He deposited 35,000 pesos. At first, he promised himself he would only practice small trades, controlled risk, no emotional decisions, and that promise lasted about a week. So his first winning trade made 2,800. That was not life-changing money, but it felt incredible. It felt real. It was almost a day's salary earned in his phone without a single customer phone call. Then he won again, 5,000, then 12,000, then 30,000 in 1 week. And this is where the human brain became dangerous. Miguel stopped thinking, "I got lucky." He started thinking, "I understand the market. The difference matters." By the second month, 35,000 pesos, his trading account has grown to 180,000 pesos. He traded before work, during meals, break, after shifts, and even when he should be sleeping. Trade. That's all in his mind. By the fourth month, his account crossed 800,000 pesos. By the fifth month, it reached 1.4 million. And by the sixth month, Miguel saw a whopping 2 million pesos on his trading account. $40,000 to $50,000 in 6 months. And for someone earning $700 or 35,000 pesos, that number does change your finance. It changes how you see life. It changes how you walk in life. You start to imagine a different life. No more night shift, no more scripts, no more asking for vacations, no more answering phone calls from people. Ring, 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 ring. Why is not my, Comcast cable not working? Can you fix this? So he said maybe I could just trade full time, move into a better apartment, a condo, buy a car in front of, a nice place, nice area, and make my parents happy. Because after a few winnings, every trader started believing they have discovered something that the rest of the world has missed. And by quietly, that foundation was cracking. Miguel was no longer following a system. He was greedy. He liked playing in a slot machine. Trade, trade, trade. Put more money. Try to recover all his losses. Increasing position sizes. Ignoring stop loss. He was entering trades because he wanted to win, not because the setup was strong. It's like, if you see a chart and you think this is good, go all in. Go all in without studying, without putting anything, to back him up if that trade doesn't fall through. And then one day, the collapse happened on a Wednesday afternoon on a hot summer eve in the Philippines. Miguel just finished another exhausting night shift, running on coffee, drinking, adrenaline, lack of sleep, and lack of confidence. The market had been moving sharply all morning, and the asset he was watching dip, bounce slightly, then pause. In his trading group, people were calling for a reversal, thinking this is gonna go reverse backwards from what the chart is saying. The chart looked tempting, and you're gonna go all in on this reversal. So Miguel entered a long position, thinking that this is gonna really go down, but not a small one, not a careful one. He placed all his money into this high leverage trade. Why would he do that? Because he has done risky things before and survived. Because for 6 months, the market had rewarded his aggression. And because his confidence, when left unchecked, slowly turns into arrogance. At first, the position moved in his favor. He was up 80,000 in a minute of this trade, then 150,000. And instead of taking a profit like a disciplined trader would, Miguel added more. Then the market turned fast. One red candle, then another. His unrealized profit disappeared. Then his account started bleeding. The price kept falling. His margin level collapsed. He told himself it would bounce, but it did not. He tried to add funds, tried to get the profit back or get some of this money back, but then the notification appeared. Liquidated. That word is so clean for something so brutal. In one afternoon, all his 2 million pesos were erased. 6 months of gain, 6 months of hard work. The screenshots of his money saved on his phone and his success stories all over social media, that money was gone. So ano ang lesson natin dito, guys? So what is the lesson? 1, leverage is not a shortcut. It is a weapon. In skill hands, it can be controlled. In emotional hands, it eventually destroys the account. Diamond hands. 2, winning streak can be more dangerous than losing streaks. Losses make people cautious, make more, careful. Winning makes people feel chosen, special. And when you're convinced, that's when it becomes dangerous. 3, position size matters more than prediction. So make sure that, your timing is right, and if it's wrong, you're prepared what could happen. 4, never let profit become your identity. Because Miguel did not only lose money, he lost the version of himself that the money created to be a successful trader. The escape artist, the person he had finally thought he beaten the system. 5, survival matters more than speed. So real trading is not turning 35,000 into 2 million as quick as possible. It's about protecting your capital long enough to keep making decisions for tomorrow. And Miguel eventually returned back to work. Same commute, same headset, same night shift, and same customer calling him on the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, why is my cable not working? Joke. But kidding aside, he was not the same person when he returned, because when coworkers saw the profits, they kept asking him, bugging him, and he felt like uncomfortable. He felt like it was a memory, because trading can make you happy for the day and miserable for the whole lifetime if you make the same mistakes. And it only needs one afternoon, one Wednesday night to turn your 2 million gone in a flash. So that's the lesson. Be careful, guys, and be smart on your trading career.
Greed Confessions, where the truth cost extra. Shh.